Welcome back to the Triumph series, HYROX edition, episode 3. This series is about chasing goals, staying consistent, and trying to keep a good life balance throughout the preparations for HYROX. So along this series, we're looking at the journey rather than just the destination. And that journey is everything from how I can develop myself as a person, an athlete, a partner, a dad, because that's what Triumph means to me. So to start this episode off, we have a Riverside Parkrun in Chester Street. We are going to see where my running base is at for a 5K to try and go for a faster time. My fastest ever parkrun is 21 minutes and 38 seconds. So if we can go to Chester Street and get a brand new PB, it'll be a triumph.
You say this is our cure. You want hardcore. I'm on the floor.
Warming up, looking like I'm gonna go like for a PR the whole course. In reality, I can't even remember.
Baby, we will rise and fall.
I've only brought vests and I'm freezing. We've just got to Riverside Parkrun, which is apparently one of the flattest courses around where we are. So the goal for today for everybody is to try and get a faster time, like a PB would be pretty nice. My fastest parkrun up to now is a 21:38, and I was hoping to just get a 21:30, like bang on today. If I get under 21, then it would be quite nice, but I'm not too bothered about going too much faster than the 21, like my old PB that I've gotten. I trained like a heavy leg session on Thursday, and then I did heavy sleds yesterday with like interval runs in between them. So my legs are pretty fatigued. So if I can try and get close to my time, then that'd be pretty good to know that I've got like something in my legs to keep pushing through. Yeah, and 2 weeks away from HYROX solo. Nervous now. I've done the simulation, and the simulation went really well. So now that I know I can do it without any problems, I'm more nervous than ever before. I would just, if something went wrong in the sim, I'd be like, it's fine, see what happens on the day. But now I'm like, it'll be good, we'll have fun. I've strategically planned out a playlist, so the songs gradually get faster. Well, I normally do. Sponsored.
I always wanted to be by your side.
Well, another week, another checkpoint. We use this part of the video to go through all the ups and downs and just to be real with everything that's been going on in the last week and how I'm doing in general. In the last one, we just came into a lot of my training sessions and how I've been thinking about the way I've gotten to the position that I'm in because of the people surrounding me. And in this checkpoint, I want to look at how the training is actually going in terms of having to move sessions around for other responsibilities, like being a dad. So I've had the last week and a half, I've had to move sessions around to times where I would normally not like to do them, and it's been affecting other sessions with like a roll-on effect. And I should really start tapering sessions depending on what I've got on the next day, but then I don't want to fall behind on any sessions that I've got. So an example of that could be that I've had to split up a lot of my easy runs. So my plan was to run 40k a week, which I'm hitting, but sometimes when I've got a long run planned, like a 10 or a 12k kilometer run, they will end up being split up into like a 5 kilometer run at lunchtime and then a 6 kilometer run when the boys are in bed. And currently the 6 kilometer run in the evening hasn't been happening. That's been getting pushed to the morning because every time I put my boys to bed, I fall asleep at the same time and I wake up grouchy and I don't want to go for a run. I'm in a very bad mood when I get up at 11 o'clock and I'm lying, sweating, either on the floor or in Harrison's bed. So that's just another real thing about the parenting side and trying to balance everything. Like, I need to move things around to like want to pick Harrison up from school, take him to school. I want to be in the house with them. I want to be putting them to bed every night. So these are like small sacrifices to the training where I've had to combine 3 sessions into one day sometimes, or I've had to not do the bodybuilding sessions and just focus on the HYROX sessions for a few days. Just everything to make sure I get the work done that needs to be done for number 1 goal right now, which is the HYROX, and everything else is kind of taking the back seat. So to sum up where I'm at with the checkpoint, I said that really weird of a voice, like started itself. To sum up where we're at with this checkpoint, trying to find a balance and struggling to do so when you train in many disciplines and have a lot of other responsibilities is absolutely fine. And I keep repeating that to myself, that is okay to struggle to meet all your targets and hit all your sessions and do everything that you need to be doing training wise when you have responsibilities, massive responsibilities, like being a good partner and being a good dad. These are all things that always take the top spot over the training. So if you can move the training around and combine sessions and do longer or whatever you can do whenever you can, that's great. But just trying to use this week to accept that it's okay not to go on the run at 11 o'clock at night and do it the next morning instead, and that not eat me up for the next 3 days, which it used to. It's been good, but yeah. And I think that's the end of the checkpoint. About like combining sessions and stuff as well, the park run that we did this morning, I was meant to have Friday upper body training and an easy run, and on Thursday night I ended up training legs. On Friday I ended up pushing and pulling a heavy sled with some compromised running, which meant that by the time I got to Saturday, the 2 sessions that I wasn't meant to do have made my legs feel really tired. Didn't make a difference because I had a good park run and I had a good time. But yeah, I was a lot more fatigued in my legs than I would have been otherwise. I'm very happy that I got a new PB, but that would have also played a part. Might have got under 21 minutes if it weren't for that fact. But yeah, that's just one of them things, and we'll keep battling through. But that is the end of the checkpoint. All right, so the main purpose of the session that we're doing today is to increase your aerobic capacity on the ergs. So I never used to do more than 1,000 meters on the rower or on the SkiErg at any one time. And then in the last month, once a week, I try and do at least 3 kilometers straight on each machine. And when we did the simulation, and I was on the SkiErg and I was on the rowing machine, it felt like I was barely there. Like I'd skied what must have felt like a minute, and then I looked at the meters I was on and I was at 900. I had 100 to go. And I think that is because mentally, when you know that you can ski 5K without stopping and you can row 5K without stopping, or even 3 or even 2, the distance just feels shorter. And these 2 machines, they don't make up a lot of your race. Even if you like go faster by a little bit and practice them over and over again, they might increase slightly pacing wise. So in comparison to other stations, but the SkiErg's first. So if you gas yourself out on the SkiErg, you're going to be slow, and everybody seems to rest on the rowing machine to get like the breath back. So if you can ski 1,000 meters without getting too fatigued, row 1,000 meters without getting too fatigued, then your race is really well balanced with the start and in the middle. And then you can fly through the stations 2, 3, 4, and then fly through stations 6, 7, 8. So we're doing long skis. We're going to build up an aerobic base. We're not going to go as fast as we're racing speed. We're going to go just a bit slower. So we'll stay in zone 2, zone 3, probably zone 3. And then we can go from there, just use the time skiing and rowing to practice form and improve them stations as a whole. But yeah, that's my session. I'm gonna ski 5K, then I'm gonna row 5K, and then if there's 10 minutes at the end, which I don't know if there will be, I'm gonna just do some burpee practice just so I've done it. But we'll see what happens when I get to the end of the ski and the row. If there's time, also just saying it, I hate skiing and rowing 5K. I'm saying it like it's like, oh yeah, it needs to be done. It should be done, but like I can't stand it. Skiing and rowing 5K is the worst time ever. But when I do it and I'm getting to the finish line, I feel good. It's like going for a max of a 5K feels rubbish the whole time, and I can't stand it. But then you get to the end and you're like, probably could have pushed a bit further to try a bit harder. But it's one of the things.
You know I can be your shelter now. You know I can be your getaway driver. You know I can be your love, love, love. Oh, let me be your guiding light. Let me be the sun that shines when the world feels cold.
I got time. Kane just said if I got time to say if it was easy. But it was easy. Dying, sweating. I got like halfway through. I just picked up my watch to be like, must be in zone 5. Must be in zone 5. And it's like, oh no, you're in zone 3. You're fine. You're absolutely fine. Just keep going at this pace. All right, yeah. Nope. I started at a 2-minute pace. When I did the HYROX simulation, I tried to not go faster than 150 because I should be able to hold 150 for 1,000 meters without getting too fatigued. The only difference between doing a long ski and a 1,000-meter ski is that by the time I get halfway through, or like 3 kilometers in, my triceps, my back, my shoulders all start burning. So it's like, goes from being a cardiovascular problem to a muscular problem, which slows me down quite a bit. So I kept the 2-minute pace for the first 3K, and then the last 2K dropped to like a 2:10, which is still consistent, but it's literally, I didn't have anything in my triceps to pull. I'm going to do the exact same thing on the rowing machine. I'm just going to put a little word of warning. The same thing happens on the rower. I get about 2.5, 3K in, my shoulders start burning, my lower back starts hurting, and then it just slows me down a little bit, but it is fine. I don't mind going a bit slower. It's like just the motion that's important, and then last bit's all good. So I'm going to jump on the row machine now and get started. I did get 20 minutes and 1 second, so it's fine. I wanted to get under 20 minutes, but it's fine. I was gonna do 10-minute EMOM with burpees, so like I said in the checkpoint, I'm not gonna do anything that's gonna like risk an injury. I'm gonna not overthink it. So the burpees I was gonna do, I'm gonna move, and I'm gonna do like 15-20-minute EMOM tomorrow, where I can warm up specifically for the burpees and do just a nice quick session on them before I leave the gym tomorrow after work. Long story short, I've just did 10,000 meters in total on the ski in the row. I'm sweating because when I'm in this studio, I can turn the heating on. In the HYROX, it's very hot in the actual arena. So try to put the heating on for a little bit, warm the studio up, so that when I do this, it kind of gets us used to the conditions there. And unfortunately for me, the conditions is hot and sweaty. So if there's one thing I've learned from these, it's to wear black. Every session, every choice, every small bit of effort all adds up. Progress doesn't always feel big, but it's built one day at a time. This journey isn't about perfection. It's about showing up and giving everything that you can. Thank you for watching the video. Tomorrow, I have a go-karting session for my uncle's birthday, and the last 2 times I've been, I've got absolutely smashed into. So if I can make it through the go-karting without picking up 7 injuries, it'll be a triumph.
You say this is our cure. You want hardcore. I'm on the floor. It's still good. We have it all. Just remember, baby, we will rise and fall.